So we got viral sensation Lil Tay talking about how jobs and education is BS. Let's listen. Who you with?
If you're over the age of 25 and you're still working a 9 to 5, you are a failure. Like, by then, you should have already made your bag. And, ladies, every single one of you should drop the link like me. Like, just literally just make your bag. Who gives a what anybody thinks? Screw your family. My family kicked me out. I got disowned. They don't talk to me anymore. They don't me. But who gives a shit? I can literally buy their whole life if I wanted to. I'm good. Also, fuck education, because Harvard was never gonna help me make 8 figures. That's why I dropped out of it and I dropped the link instead.
Okay. By the way, she made $1 million, I believe, and like soon as she dropped her OnlyFans, like she grew up on the internet from a kid to now, so she's an adult. So a lot of pervs were waiting for her to turn 18, so she got that initial bump. Boom, brand new $18 million. Pow, good money. But her cockiness about having a 9 to 5, saying, "Oh, if you're 25 and you don't got it together," people are still trying to figure their life out at 25, TJ or Tay. Not everyone is going to be successful doing this content creation or this OnlyFans thing that you're doing. See, that's the funny thing about the internet, right? We only see the success stories. We don't see the people who tried and failed or who was up and they fell far from grace, because the people that failed or fell from grace, they're quiet. They don't want to talk about that. It's the people that's successful, the really small percentage that's running their mouth. And then also, hey, can you stop that? Can you stop? Thank you. Love you. So also she said F education. So she tripping saying 9 to 5s are dumb and education is dumb. Here's the thing, Tay. Let me tell my story real quick, right? I wasn't making $1 million. My first year working this specific job I started, I made almost $70,000. Now for me, that was really big. I had no education, and I'm in Michigan. My checks was like anywhere between $2,200 and $2,500 every 2 weeks, right? That money was so good. I increased my bills. I bought all kinds of stupid stuff because I thought in my mind this money will always keep coming because I'm used to this kind of lifestyle. This is just what it is. 2,500, bam, right? And then my wife is making 1,000 every 2 weeks, so it's 2,500 plus 1,000 every 2 weeks. We was sitting pretty. You hear me? 1 second, Rainy. Please. 1 second, baby. Okay? Please. I love you. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah. So she is saying that education is dumb, but here's the thing about with education versus the OnlyFans, right? The OnlyFans can slow down. What if you get old and turn 30 and they don't want to see that no more? What if all this red pill content that's teaching men how to not get played by women? What if they actually start listening and start pulling back from doing paying for the OnlyFans? You know, men don't have no loyalty. They ain't gonna stick to one girl. They gonna be like, oh, there's another hot one. Oh, I'm gonna pay for that one. Oh, there's another hot one. I'm gonna pay for that one. They have no loyalty. You don't have a real fan base. You have a bunch of creeps following you, you know? And then a drop of a dime, when a new 18-year-old turn 18, boom, they're gone. But when you have an education, guess what? That can never be taken from you. Unless, you get a record for doing some crazy stuff. But other than that, your education will never be taken from you. And that 9 to 5, whilst it may not pay a bunch of money, that check gonna hit every week, every 2 weeks. All I'm saying, Lil Tay, is you need to humble yourself. You made $1 million. That is amazing. I would love to have made $1 million. That's amazing. But don't get on the internet talking cocky. I know you're trying to motivate and inspire people, but there's a different way to do it than being cocky, shitting on education and shitting on 9 to 5s, because at that point, you're looking like an enemy to a lot of people that have 9 to 5s and are in school. Because if you fall off, we're going to replay this video and we're going to clown you. And you're going to be very quiet. You're not going to be as loud as you are now when you're up. Because that's what people do when they're up. They're loud. They're boisterous. You see them everywhere. They're throwing money. Big houses, big cars. But when they fall off, they get quiet. They stop posting. It's crickets. So I'm saying this to say, people like Lil Tay that's making a bunch of money right now, shut the fuck up and humble yourself. And try not to spend all your fucking money. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what else you want to talk about. And remember, all this shit is simple. You're not a problem. Well, before I go, I got to read some comments. I'm tripping. We got to read some comments. Comments! Rainy, I said 1 second, please. 1 second. Can you get out? Come on, bye. Yeah. I love you. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Now. Bye, 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 bye. Love you. Bye, bye. Get out of here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Thank you. Okay, so let's read some comments. Almost did the outro. What if it's not about family judgment, but we have passion in other career paths? Oh, she's saying, what if we don't want to be OnlyFans models? Yeah. I don't make money laying on my back. Somebody said, keep living. Yeah, keep living. Something might happen. My dad-in-law used to say that. Keep living. This is him right here. I used to be like, Dad, why your feet looking messed up? He passed away in 2023. I said, Dad, why your feet messed up? He had diabetes. You know, he's like, keep living. People saying, you're going to get old. Something going to happen to you. You got to be careful. Keep living. Lil Tay, something might happen. That money might get, you know what I'm saying? All right, what else I'm saying? What am I reading? Oh, I saw this coming. When she was a little girl, I saw her and knew what she would become. I knew she'd be on OnlyFans. I just knew it. Back then in the comments, they dragged me for saying that about a little girl. But by the way she was talking, I knew she'd grow up to be a prostitute. Dang, that's deep. Mind you, she launched an OnlyFans the minute she turned 18. That's crazy. So that means she was making that content underage. So all you PDF files subscribing to that, yucky. Oh, so she mad at her family because I'm sure they're all Asian, which means they are very oriented. So they most likely wanted her to become a doctor and lawyer, but instead she wanted to do OnlyFans. Now she wants to be mad at us too for working. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. All right. Everybody got their path. Live yours and live mine. All right, Bud Kelly out.